Today you're going to join me at one of my favourite customers, Millbry Hill, at their Richmond store. So part of my job as the area nutrition advisor is to do product training with retailers so that when you guys come into the shop, hopefully they will be able to give you some good advice on which Saracen product to choose. So we're going to have a little look around the store. We might even do a little bit of shopping as well. Morning! So we're in my favourite departments, the Fairfax and Favour departments. So I am fancying some of these maybe for the show stand. What do you think? Or do you think maybe a bit of a muddy field at Bramham? They might not be quite that colour, but I don't know, quite fancying those. Head to my next favourite department. Follow me, follow me. I'm rather liking that. That's my colour turquoise. I'm loving a bit of that. Might put that on my little head when it's a bit windy. What else have we got in here? What do you reckon? Am I rocking it? New show stand look? Got the Saracen burgundy almost colour there. Oh, we love a bit of matchy, definitely. This minty green's quite nice, I think, especially on a grey. I think Ottie will look quite nice in that. And a little bit, I know I've just got a Palomino, but I think everything's going to be pink. Next year, everything is going to be pink. That's going to be in my life. Pink, everything. Okay, as fabulous as this is, I think I better get back to work. Let's get back to the horse feed department. So as part of my job, I will come into store, put the point of sale up on the shelves. I'll also make sure that the relevant seasonal leaflets are up to date, and also come in and do staff training on products which are relevant for that season. Today we're going to talk about shape up because it's shape up time of year, the sun's shining, we're coming into springtime, so it's an ideal time for us to do some product training on it and have a bit of a refresher. So the Saracen Shape Up is a feed balancer. So you're feeding 3 cups for a 500 kilo horse. Will give that horse a fully balanced diet. It looks a little bit different to most feed balancers that you'll have seen. So I bet most balancers that you've seen look like a pellet, like the Essential Balancer. So this is just a little bit more. So obviously the form of it looks different because it looks like a mix. I would tend to use it for horses that, say they were feeding Essential Balancer and the horses are being ridden and they've just not got quite enough energy. It's not going to give them loads of energy and make them really fizzy, but it will give them a little bit more stamina. So this is based on fibre and oil. So for those horses, say you're doing sort of low level eventing, you just want that little bit more stamina for them. This is perfect for that type of horse. So if you guys have customers coming in and they're saying that the horse is a really good doer, so they can't feed it a high energy feed because obviously energy and calories are the same thing, but they want to just try and give that horse a little bit more energy, then I would tend to use this Shape Up for them. Okay. So don't think of it as just being a fat pony feed. We do have Grand Prix dressage horses that are fed on Shape Up. A lot of police horses that we feed are fed on the Shape Up as well. So there's all different types of horses and ponies. And again, it can be fed to, your Shetland pony as well, as all them different types. Yeah. So have a smell of it and guess what the smell is. Christmas cake. Think of Christmas cake or hot cross buns. Cinnamon. Oh. So yeah, it's got the cinnamon in there because it's a low starch, low sugar feed. especially this time of year when the grass starts coming through and it's really, really sugary, the grass. If we have these low sugar diets, a lot of horses will kind of go, yeah, I'm not bothered for that. You know, the grass tastes really sweet. Why would I want to taste that, you know, very bland feed that you're giving me? So we've got the cinnamon in there, and it really helps with palatability. So one of the things your customers might think when they open the bag is that it's actually really, really sugary, and they can't feed it to their horse that's maybe had laminitis in the past because it's got too much sugar in it. But it is actually really low in sugar, but it's that cinnamon what actually makes it smell really sweet. Yeah. So my favourite's the cinnamon swirls, and this is like a definite favourite with some of these ponies, again, to try and get them eating well. We can use it for horses that have had laminitis in the past and are back out being worked again. Horses with Cushing's disease as well, so I use it quite a lot for those ones. It's really good for hiding the Present tablets in. So again, because it's got that cinnamon flavour, they don't tend to notice the Present being hidden in there. Yeah. Whereas with like the pelleted balancers, they'll tend to pick around it and sort of leave the little pink tablet in the middle of there as well. So yeah, we use it for horses with Cushing's disease. Horses that are prone to gastric ulcers as well, so it does have the acid buff supplement which we put in the Relieve as well. So it's got the, whereas we'd use the Relieve for a horse with gastric ulcers, what we needed to put weight on, we'd use the Shape Up for horses what are really good doers but have gastric ulcers or maybe prone to gastric ulcers as well. So yeah, it's surprising how many horses actually where they're actually fat as butter, and you wouldn't think that they'd have gastric ulcers, but I've been to quite a lot of scoping clinics and we'll find that actually these horses have got the gastric ulcers as well. So having that acid buff in there again is going to help those. And especially because this horse is feed is designed as a weight management feed, so we're expecting that these horses are good doers. We're probably going to be restricting their forage as well, because obviously the biggest part of their calories comes from the horse's forage, either from grass, hay or haylage. So if we are having to restrict that, having that added acid buff in there just to help with that stomach as well is going to help that type of horse. Yeah. It also has a mycotoxin binder in there, which sounds very, very fancy. If you think of it as the horse eating a ball of Velcro, it will go the whole way through the horse's digestive system, and it'll pick up anything what the horse has eaten that it shouldn't have eaten, which is causing those mycotoxins, and it will plop it back out at the other end again. So again, these horses what are being grazed on really, really poor grazing, they're going to start eating, they might start eating bits of soil, bits of roots, and that's actually going to help support that hind gut as well. Also has a fantastic hoof supplement in there. So we've got 30 milligrams of biotin per kilo. So that's the recommended amount which we need for these horses, again, what have suffered with laminitis, to actually get that horn growing back down again. Obviously with any hoof supplement, it can take 9 months for that to actually grow out, but providing that biotin, methionine and zinc, it's going to make sure that we're providing them with that extra support for the hooves as well. Everything what you need for your hooves, you also need for your skin and coat as well. So I always say with this, if you've got a horse that you're trying to bring dapples out in its coat, they always go really, really dapple-y, and they definitely get the Saracen shine with this product as well. Any questions maybe on what sort of other types of horses?
Just sort of to go back to the ulcer element, if you want to condition them, then you would put them on the other.
We'd put them on the Relieve, yeah.
And if it's more of a maintenance, then it's the Shape Up.
Then it's the Shape Up. Yeah. And again, a lot of horses, so if you've got a horse that actually keeps its weight fine over summertime, you might put them on the Shape Up, and then winter time when they just need more calories, for that same type of horse, what's kind of the gastric ulcery type horse, you might then put them onto the Relieve for over winter. So I said this is almost like a low calorie version of the Relieve. So Relieve is fed in scoops, so you're putting the calories in, but ingredient wise they are very, very similar in terms of ingredients.
So you could do a straight swap from
one to the other. You can do a straight swap from one to the other, because all of the fibre ingredients are the same ingredients, but this obviously you're feeding in cups rather than in scoops. So yeah, they're very, very similar in terms of the ingredients that are in there.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
joining us today. I hope you've enjoyed having a little tour around the store. This is part of my job, doing product training, coming in and putting point of sale up, as well as doing yard visits and answering nutritional queries. So if you do have any nutritional questions, please do contact the helpline, which the number will be at the end. And please do, if you've enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the Saracen Horse Feeds channel. It really does help us keep promoting more videos out there for you. Thanks very much.